Hello, my amazing friends. Today, I want to give you something that will not only change your confidence, it will change your mindset. Not temporary confidence, not fake confidence, not the kind of confidence that disappears the moment someone criticizes you or ignores you. I'm talking about real confidence, the confidence that comes from inside you, the confidence that makes you unstoppable. The confidence that makes you walk into a room and people can feel your presence before you even speak. And this confidence does not come from luck. It does not come from good looks. It does not come from people praising you. Confidence comes from habits. The habits you practice daily. The habits that make you stronger, sharper, clearer, calmer, and powerful from the inside. Habit 1. Confidence comes from action. Not thinking, not planning, not dreaming. Action. Let me tell you a painful truth. Most people don't lack confidence. They lack proof. Proof that they can do something. Proof that they can handle something. Proof that they are capable. And the only way to collect proof is through action. You can read 100 books about confidence. You can watch 1,000 videos. You can listen to every motivational speaker on the internet. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. The human brain is simple. It only trusts what you do, not what you say, not what you think, not what you plan. When you take action, even small action, your brain says, I can do this. I am capable. And this becomes confidence. But when you avoid action, even small action, your brain says, I'm scared. I'm not good enough. And this becomes insecurity. Confidence is not built in your mind. It is built in your muscles, your memories, your actions. Every time you show up, your confidence goes up. Every time you avoid something, your confidence goes down. Look back at your life. Remember any moment where you finally did something you were scared of? Maybe talking to someone. Maybe sending a message. Maybe joining a class. Maybe speaking English. Maybe applying for a job. Before doing it, you were nervous. But after doing it, something inside you changed. You felt stronger. You felt proud. You felt alive. That feeling, that sharp little spark, that is confidence. And here's the most powerful part. Action does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. Send the message even if your English is not perfect. Go to the gym even if you are tired. Apply for the job even if you feel you are not fully ready. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Confidence is a byproduct. It is a reward. It always comes after action, never before. So from today, stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for approval. Take the action first. Confidence will follow you like a shadow. Habit 2. Positive self-talk and ask yourself 5 things you like about yourself. This habit sounds simple, but it is one of the most powerful psychological tools on earth. Let me tell you the truth nobody says. You are not confident because the world told you negative things. You are not confident because you repeat negative things to yourself every day. We all have a voice inside our head. And for most people, that voice is their biggest enemy. I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive. My English is bad. People will judge me. I always fail. If someone said these words to your face every morning, would you call them a friend? No, you'd block them. You'd walk away. But the painful truth is, most people say these things to themselves, daily, without even noticing. Now listen carefully. Confidence is not built by the world speaking nicely to you. Confidence is built when you speak nicely to you. You cannot hate yourself and expect confidence. You cannot insult yourself and expect courage. You cannot judge yourself and expect peace. So every morning and every night, do this powerful exercise. Ask yourself, what are 5 things I like about myself? In the beginning, your mind will resist. It will feel strange. It will feel uncomfortable. Because your brain is not used to appreciating you. But keep doing it. You will start noticing things you never valued. I am a good listener. I care about people. I don't give up easily. I am trying to improve my English. I stay loyal to people. I'm strong because I survived many things. I have a beautiful heart. The more you recognize your strengths, the more your confidence increases. Positive self-talk is not about lying to yourself. It is not fake. It is reminding yourself of the truth you keep forgetting. Here's the psychology behind it. Your brain believes whatever you repeat often. If you repeat fear, you become fearful. If you repeat weakness, you become weak. If you repeat strength, you become strong. So change your inner voice. Make it your coach, not your critic. Make it your supporter, not your enemy. Because confidence starts from within. If the world says you are not good enough, but you believe you are, you win. If the world praises you, but you don't believe in yourself, you lose. Confidence is not built outside. It is built inside. And the habit of positive self-talk, especially the 5 things I like about myself practice, will slowly, powerfully, and permanently rebuild your self-image. When you change the way you speak to yourself, you change the way you see yourself. And when you change the way you see yourself, the world starts seeing you differently too. Habit 3. Push yourself to do things that scare you. Most people wait to stop being afraid before they take action. But confidence doesn't work like that. You don't wait for fear to disappear. You walk with fear. You move through fear. You take fear by the hand and say, "Let's go anyway." That's real bravery. That's real confidence. Every single time you do something that scares you, you grow. But if you keep running from it, if you keep saying, "I'll do it tomorrow," "I'm not ready," "What if I fail?" then you are building a habit of weakness, a habit of avoidance, and avoidance kills confidence. But here's what most people never do. They never wish themselves into courage. They wait for someone else to motivate them. They wait for a lucky day. They wait to feel like it. And that day never comes. So this habit is about talking to yourself like someone you believe in. Every day, tell yourself out loud, "I wish myself the courage to take one bold step today. I wish myself the strength to face what I've been avoiding. I wish myself the guts to speak up, show up, and not give up." It sounds small, but it rewires your brain. Because now, you are giving yourself permission to be brave, not waiting for someone else to give it to you. You become your own motivator, your own protector, your own force of confidence. Start small. Speak English for 5 minutes even if you're nervous. Record your voice. Apply for that position. Walk up and introduce yourself. Fear is a sign that you're stepping into growth. Wishing yourself into action, even when scared, is how legends are born. Because every confident person you admire today once felt fear and did it anyway. Now it's your turn. Habit 4. Don't prove yourself. We live in a world where everyone wants to be liked. Everyone wants to be admired. Everyone wants to be understood. But here's the problem. If your confidence depends on other people agreeing with you, praising you, accepting you, then your confidence is not yours. It's theirs, and they can take it away anytime. So this habit is about dropping the heavy weight of needing approval. You don't need to prove. You're smart. You're successful. You're a good person. You're talented. You're improving. You're worthy. You already are. Let me be very real. People who are always trying to prove themselves, talking too much, showing off, arguing, competing, pretending, they are not confident. They are insecure. Truly confident people don't need to say, "Look at me." They don't need to post every move. They don't need to win every argument. They don't need to tell everyone how right they are. They just do what they do, silently, and their results speak for them. So how do you build this habit? Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause. Every time you feel the need to show someone you're better, pause. Every time you want to respond to hate or criticism, pause. Ask yourself, am I doing this to grow or to prove? If it's for growth, go for it. If it's just to prove, drop it. Walk away. You don't need to prove anything to anyone who isn't living your life. And the most powerful person in any room is the one who's not trying to impress anyone. This is dangerous confidence, knowing who you are, even when others don't. Habit 5. Meet people who are better than you and learn from them. Most people avoid people who are better than them. Why? Because it makes them feel small. It makes them feel insecure. It reminds them of how much they don't know. But confident people do the opposite. They run toward people who are ahead. Because confidence doesn't come from being the best in the room. It comes from being in the room where you can become your best. When you surround yourself with people who are more skilled, more fluent, more experienced, more intelligent, something magical happens. You feel a fire inside you. You feel a pull to rise. You stop making excuses. You learn faster. You level up quicker. But here's the trick. Don't go to compare. Don't go to compete. Don't go to copy. Go to learn. Ask questions. Observe. Study their energy. Watch how they speak. Listen to how they think. Notice how they carry themselves. This habit will stretch your mindset. Because if you only hang around people who make you feel comfortable, you will never grow into the confident version of yourself. You will stay safe and stuck. You need to seek out rooms that feel too big for you right now, because that's where you'll expand. And guess what? Truly confident people love helping those who are trying to grow. They don't laugh at you. They don't shame you. They respect you because they were once where you are now. So drop the ego, find the mentors, join the communities, sit with the winners. Because confidence isn't just about being fearless. It's about being humble enough to learn. Habit 6. Start small. Start today. Let me say something powerful. You will never feel ready. Not when you start learning English. Not when you speak in front of people. Not when you chase your goals. Not when you show the world who you really are. Your mind will always whisper, maybe next week. Let me wait for the perfect moment. Let me prepare more. Let me fix myself first. And what happens? Days pass, weeks pass, months pass, you feel more scared, and your confidence dies silently in the background. So how do you fight this? You start small. You start today. Don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to have everything figured out. Just take one small action. One step. Here's the power of starting small. You want to be fluent? Speak one sentence today. You want to be fit? Do 5 push-ups today? You want to write? Write 1 paragraph today. You want to face your fears? Take 1 brave breath and speak up once today. It's not the size of the step that builds confidence. It's the fact that you moved. Because action creates momentum. Momentum creates belief. Belief creates identity. And identity is the root of all confidence. So instead of asking, "What should I do tomorrow?" ask yourself this every day. What can I do today, even if it's small, that makes me proud? This habit will break your fear of starting. And once you start, even if it's small, you become unstoppable. Habit 7. Break it down into small steps. Do you know what kills more dreams than failure? Overwhelm. That heavy feeling of looking at a big goal and thinking, "I don't even know where to begin. I'm too far behind. I'm not capable of this. I'm not smart enough for this. This is too big for me." And this is exactly where people lose confidence. Not because they can't do it, but because they never broke it down into small, doable pieces. So this habit is simple, but absolutely transformational. Take any big goal and break it down into the smallest possible next action. Let me show you how powerful this is. Don't say, "I want to be fluent in English." Say, "I'll speak 1 sentence today. I'll shadow 1 video today." Don't say, "I want to be confident on stage." Say, "I'll practice my voice in front of a mirror today." Don't say, "I want to build a successful business." Say, "I'll research 1 thing about my idea today." Confidence is not destroyed by difficulty. It's destroyed by lack of clarity. And when you break things into small, clear steps, your mind feels safe. And when your mind feels safe, you move forward. And when you move forward, your confidence starts growing. Here's the psychological truth. Every time your brain sees a tiny, achievable step, it releases a little dopamine, the chemical of motivation. And that tiny hit of dopamine says, "You can do this. Keep going." That's why this habit is so powerful. It takes fear and turns it into focus. It takes pressure and turns it into progress. So don't climb the whole mountain today. Just take 1 solid step. Do it every day. And one day, you'll look back and realize you're standing on the top. Habit 8. Take care of your inner and outer appearance. Let's talk about something many people ignore, but it deeply affects your confidence. Your appearance, both outside and inside. And no, I'm not talking about being beautiful. I'm talking about feeling powerful in your own body, your own skin, your own energy. Here's the truth. When you ignore how you look and how you feel, you send a message to your brain. I don't matter. I don't deserve care. But when you take even 10 minutes a day to care for yourself, you send a new message. I respect myself. I am worth taking care of. Let's break this habit into 2 powerful parts. 1. Outer appearance. Present yourself like you matter. This doesn't mean expensive clothes. This doesn't mean perfect makeup. This doesn't mean 6-pack abs. It means wearing clean, comfortable clothes that make you feel sharp. Grooming yourself. Taking a shower and walking tall. Brushing your hair and standing with pride. Smelling good. Having body language that says, "I belong here." Because here's the truth. When you walk into a room looking put together, your confidence multiplies. Not because others notice, but because you notice. You feel different. You act different. You speak different. It's not about impressing people. It's about aligning with your best self. 2. Inner appearance. Clean your mental closet. Your outer look is important, but your inner environment is what makes you magnetic. Here's what taking care of your inner appearance means. Watching your thoughts. Letting go of toxic self-talk. Cleaning out negative beliefs like, I'm not good enough. Meditating or sitting quietly for 10 minutes. Journaling your feelings. Reading something powerful that feeds your mind. Because if your mind is dirty with fear, hate, insecurity, no amount of clothes or makeup will help your confidence. But when your mind is peaceful, powerful, and sharp, you start radiating confidence even in silence. So make this a daily ritual. 10 minutes to clean your body. 10 minutes to clean your mind. And slowly, you will become a person who feels amazing from the inside. And it will show on the outside. People will ask, what changed? And the truth will be, you started taking care of you. Habit 9. Emotion follows motion. You don't need to feel confident to act. You need to act to feel confident. This is the secret of high performers, confident leaders, and mentally strong people. They know that your body moves your mind. Let me explain. When you're sad, you slouch. When you're scared, you freeze. When you're tired, you slow down. When you're insecure, you avoid eye contact. That's motion following emotion. But the reverse is also true. And this is where your power begins. When you change your emotion changes. Try it right now. Lift your chin. Straighten your back. Breathe deeper. Walk with purpose. Take up more space. Speak with more energy. Instantly, something inside you feels different. You didn't change your situation. You didn't solve all your problems. But your energy changed. Your mindset lifted. Your confidence rose. Because motion creates emotion. This is not a theory. This is science. Your body posture sends signals to your brain. When you move powerfully, your brain says, something has changed. Let's feel powerful. That's why even when you're feeling broken, tired, insecure, scared, the fastest way to shift your state is to move differently. That's why. A workout can save your mood. A cold shower can reset your mind. A walk in nature can rebuild your focus. Dancing alone can change your whole day. Standing tall in front of the mirror can trigger real self-respect. Never sit in weakness for too long. Because the longer you sit still in fear, sadness, shame, the deeper it grows. But the moment you move, your energy begins to rise. And with it, your confidence. So make this your daily habit. Even when you don't feel like it, move. Even when your mind says stay in bed, move. Even when you're insecure, walk like you matter. Because you do. And your body already knows how to carry that truth. You just have to let it lead. Habit 10. Do it scared. Do it afraid. Do it. People think, when I stop feeling fear, I'll take action. When I'm confident, I'll speak up. When I'm ready, I'll chase my dream. But the truth is brutal and beautiful. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. Every confident person you admire today, they started when they were scared. Yes, they spoke while their voice was shaking. They stood up while their heart was pounding. They acted even when their mind was screaming, "What if I fail?" And that's exactly what made them strong. You see, fear is not the enemy. Fear is your invitation. Fear shows you what you need to face. Fear reveals the area where your next level of growth is hiding. But most people do the opposite. They run, they hide, they distract, they shrink. And every time you avoid what scares you, you feed the fear and you shrink your confidence. But every time you walk toward fear, even if it's hard, even if it's imperfect, even if it's slow, you grow. Let me make this real. You're scared to speak English? Speak anyway. You're scared to express your opinion? Say it anyway. You're scared to join that class, that meeting, that gym? Go anyway. You're scared to fail? Try anyway. You don't need to be fearless. You need to be brave. And bravery is not the absence of fear. It's the choice to move anyway. Say this to yourself every single day. I don't need to wait until I'm fearless. I just need to show up scared and do it anyway. Because when you do things scared, a magical thing happens. Your fear starts to shrink, and your confidence starts to rise. You become the kind of person who doesn't wait for the storm to pass. You become the person who learns to dance in the rain. That's dangerous confidence. Habit 11. Become financially independent. Now let's go beyond mindset. Let's talk about something that affects your confidence every single day. Even if you don't talk about it. Money. Money is not everything, but it touches everything. And if you don't build financial strength, you will always feel trapped, small, scared, or dependent. Confidence is not just in your smile. It's in your freedom. Because when you can support yourself, you walk taller. You speak braver. You say no when needed. You make choices from power, not fear. Let me explain why this is one of the most powerful habits of dangerously confident people. They are not desperate. They are not chasing survival. They are not begging others for support. They are not stuck in places they hate because they can't afford to leave. They built options. They built income. They built discipline. They built power. And you don't need to be a millionaire to feel this. You just need to start owning your money journey from today. Make this a daily practice. Learn about money. Save regularly. Spend consciously. Avoid emotional purchases. Learn high-income skills. Build side incomes. Respect every rupee, every dollar. This is not about greed. It's about freedom. Because the most powerful people are those who can walk away when something doesn't serve them and still stand strong. Financial independence equals emotional independence. You no longer need to beg, chase, or fake. This habit will protect you from relationships that use you. It will protect you from jobs that kill you. It will protect you from situations that disrespect you. So say this with me. I will not be controlled by money. I will control money. And I will become stronger, smarter, and freer every single day. That's how dangerous confidence is born. In your mind, in your body, and in your wallet. Habit 12. Build a confidence playlist. This might be the most underrated and most powerful daily confidence hack in your life. Let me ask you, when you wake up, what do you hear? The sound of complaints? The sound of negative news? The voice in your head saying you're not enough? Or do you hear something that builds you, fuels you, and awakens the power inside you? Most people don't realize this. Your brain is programmable. And the moment you wake up, it's in a state called theta, where it's most open to suggestion. That's when your brain listens without filters. And that's where your confidence gets built or broken. So here's the habit that will change your emotional DNA. Create a powerful confidence playlist and listen to it every single morning. This can include motivational speeches, your favorite powerful songs, voice notes of you reminding yourself of your worth, affirmations, English learning content that makes you feel stronger, audio reminders of your past wins, clips from movies or mentors that fire up your soul. This is not about entertainment. This is about reprogramming your mind. Your thoughts are like soil. If you plant fear, you grow fear. If you plant power, you grow power. So from today, choose what you feed your mind. Choose what your ears absorb. Choose what your heart listens to. Because when you start your day with a playlist that says, "You are powerful. You've got this. You can handle anything. You are growing every day. You were born for more. You're no longer walking into the world empty. You are armored." And let's go deeper. If you can record your own voice, saying truths you want to believe, and play it daily, that's even more powerful. Why? Because your brain trusts your voice the most. It's like your future self whispering to your present self, "I'm already proud of you. Now go become who you're meant to be." Create your playlist. Name it something powerful. Unstoppable. Dangerous confidence. Rise and conquer. Speak like a leader. My comeback story. And let that playlist become your morning weapon. One day of this habit equals better mood. 1 week equals better self-talk. 1 month equals new identity. Don't just listen to the world. Start listening to yourself. Habit 13. Protect your energy from negative people. Let's be brutally honest now. You can't become confident in an environment that constantly makes you doubt your worth. Read that again. You cannot become powerful when you are surrounded by people who mock your dreams, people who make fun of your efforts, people who laugh when you try to improve, people who are always complaining, gossiping, judging, hating. These people are not just draining your time. They are stealing your future. Confidence is not just something you build inside. It's also something you must protect from the outside. And here's the hard part. Some of these people might be your friends, your co-workers, your relatives, even your family members. But your future doesn't care about your comfort. Your dreams don't care about their opinions. Your destiny doesn't depend on their approval. So from today, make a decision. I will protect my peace. I will protect my growth. I will protect my energy. You don't need to fight them. You don't need to argue with them. You don't even need to explain yourself. You simply need to create space. Spend less time around them. Don't share your dreams with people who try to shrink them. Don't take advice from people who are not living the life you want. Don't try to prove your worth to those who never saw it. Replace gossip with learning. Replace judgment with journaling. Replace criticism with creation. And here's the secret. When you protect your energy, your mind becomes cleaner. When your mind becomes cleaner, your decisions become sharper. When your decisions become sharper, your actions become bolder. And when your actions become bolder, you feel unbreakable. You don't need to be around 100 people. You need 5 people who believe in your growth. And if you don't have them right now, be your own tribe. Watch powerful content. Follow people who lift your energy. Read books that raise your standards. And slowly, you'll attract people who match your new vibration. Confidence doesn't just grow in silence. It grows in protection. Protect your environment like your life depends on it. Because it does. Habit 14. Persistence. Keep going. No matter what. Let me now share with you the secret of every confident person you admire. The ones who win, the ones who rise, the ones who stand out in the world. It's not looks. It's not education. It's not luck. It's this. They don't stop. They persist, even when it's hard, even when they fail, even when nobody believes in them, even when their own mind says, "Give up." You see, most people start strong. They feel motivated for 3 days. They try for a week. They show up a few times, but then they stop. Why? It's not working. I'm tired. Nobody supports me. I failed once. Maybe I'm not meant for this. And that's exactly when your confidence breaks. But persistence, staying with it, even when it's hard, that's what builds your core. Every time you keep going, you tell your mind, I'm not someone who gives up. I finish what I start. Let me be very honest with you. Confidence is not built by getting everything right. Confidence is built by not quitting, even when everything feels wrong. The most confident person in the room is not the one who had the easiest path. It's the one who refused to be defeated, the one who got up again, and again, and again. Persistence is how you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. So here's your new belief. One failed attempt, I try again. One bad day, I show up again. One rejection, I move forward again. One heartbreak, I love again. One mistake, I learn and rise again. Because as long as you don't quit, you're not losing. You're building. You're building muscle. You're building grit. You're building that silent, dangerous confidence that nothing and no one can shake. Habit 15. Don't run away from the situation. Run toward it. Most people spend their life avoiding difficult conversations, uncomfortable truths, new challenges, fearful experiences, change. They keep running away. But here's what happens when you run away. Your fear grows. Your confidence shrinks. Avoidance is the fertilizer of weakness. The more you avoid something, the scarier it becomes in your mind. You turn it into a monster when it was just a moment. But truly confident people, they don't run away. They run toward the thing that scares them. Why? Because they know that every situation avoided is a lesson delayed, and every lesson delayed is a confidence destroyed. So from today, make this your vow. I will stop running away. I will run toward the thing I fear, and I will face it. If you're scared to speak, start speaking. If you're scared to fail, start trying. If you're scared to be seen, show up louder. If you're scared to leave a toxic place, walk away proudly. If you're scared to change your life, change it boldly. When you face what scares you, you take away its power. And when you stop avoiding life, life stops avoiding you. You become dangerous, not to others, but to every single excuse, fear, and weakness that ever tried to hold you back. This is not just a habit. This is a way of life. Listen to me. You were not born to live small. You were not born to hide. You were not born to doubt yourself, shrink in the background, stay quiet, stay scared, stay invisible. You were born to rise. You were born to feel powerful in your skin. You were born to walk into the room and not need to prove anything, because your energy speaks for you. You were born to become a version of yourself that even your past self wouldn't believe. But confidence is not a gift. It's not luck. It's a decision you make every single day. And if you made it all the way to this point in this video, I know something about you. You're ready. Ready to stop hiding. Ready to stop waiting. Ready to stop apologizing. Ready to stop begging for approval. You're ready to become the most powerful, focused, bold, and unstoppable version of yourself. One step at a time. One habit at a time. One brave breath at a time. This is your moment now. So breathe deep, stand tall, and promise yourself, from today, I don't wait to feel confident. I build it. I earn it. I live it. And if this video helped you even 1%, then make this your first bold action. Smash that subscribe button right now. To tell the world that you've started. To tell your future self that you're coming. To tell your fear that its time is over. Because this channel is not just about English. It's not just about motivation. It's about building warriors. Warriors who speak with courage, think with clarity, and walk through life with dangerous confidence. Subscribe now. Rewatch this anytime you forget who you are. And never stop building the beast you were born to be. Let's go.